Welcome into the Bigger the Pill podcast. Y'all already know the saying, man. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. That's the only way the channel gonna grow is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all, and we grow together. To my live audience, I do have stars now. Feel free to send the stars. If not, I appreciate y'all being here anyway. Man, listen. Tonight is a night of celebration, baby. Tonight is a night of celebration, man. We got OKC finally finished the job, finished the mission. You know what I'm saying? Youngest team, second youngest team ever to be champs. You know what I'm saying? The youngest team to be champs in 48 years. You know what I mean? They handled their business tonight. But it's a night of celebration because, y'all, this is the season finale of season 1 for the Bigger the Pill podcast, man. I have been grateful throughout this journey to have y'all through this journey with me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the show, you know what I mean, we going to take a little celebratory, you know what I'm saying, woo-woo. You know what I mean? We going to take it from there, man. This first season has been amazing. Amazing. I enjoyed this first season. I can't wait, you know what I'm saying, for season 2, the start of the Bigger the Pill podcast. But tonight will be my season finale, man. This will be the last time y'all see the Bigger the Pill podcast again until we get back into the football season. But we gonna dive right into the game, man. You know what I mean? We're going to give a round of applause, first and foremost, to both teams. They put on a great show, great series. You feel me? Like I told y'all last time, this was the first 7-game series we got in a final since 2016, so I enjoyed every bit of it, and it was very enjoyable throughout. You know what I mean? Both teams came and they fought real hard. Anybody that still believes in the super team era, I would like to be the first to let you know with either way this championship would have went, even if Indy would have won, this was the death of the super team era. You know what I'm saying? Indy and OKC showed you that when it come down to it, the super teams ain't what it is no more, man. You got to go build your team, go build that depth, and make sure you got players that can come off that bench and do what they do, night in and night out. You know what I'm saying? This has truly been the mark of the death of the super team era, man. Let's give another round of applause to the Indiana Pacers and head coach Rick Carlisle. They did an amazing job. Nobody thought they would be here. Them boys fought their way all the way to a Game 7 in the NBA Finals in a series that they was big underdogs in. Nobody thought this series was going 7. I didn't think this series was going 7. The sports pundits that you see every day on TV didn't think this series was going 7. And we got a 7-game series. Them boys fought all the way through until you know what I mean, they couldn't fight no more. But we gonna jump into the game tonight, man. First quarter, it was a great game. Them boys, you could tell that it was gonna be one of them games where it was gonna come down to a last second, you know what I mean, heroics or whoever, you know what I'm saying, whichever team. I hated for Tyrese Haliburton. You know what I mean? That really hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know, man. With Tyrese on the floor, Indiana is a totally different team. They play a totally different brand of basketball. And if he could have stayed on the floor, you never know how this could have ended tonight. You know what I mean? He started the game off hot. He was hot in the first quarter. I want to say he had like 9 points in the first quarter, had to hit like 3 threes, you know what I'm saying? So he came ready to play tonight, you know what I mean? And he was doing his thing, you know what I mean? Hate that he had to suffer that injury, you know what I mean? Suffered the injury in the first quarter. They announced he wouldn't return in the second, and then it was confirmed that it was an Achilles injury, you know what I mean, going into halftime. So, big ups to Tyrese Haliburton, man. You had a hell of a playoff run, man. I hate that it had to end the way it ended, man, because you had one of, if not the most historic, you know what I'm saying, playoff runs for a player that everybody considered overrated. You feel me? He had an amazing playoff run. Like I tell people all the time, bro, Pascal Siakam might be the best player on that team, but Tyrese Haliburton is definitely the engine. And last I checked, a car don't move without no engine in it. You know what I mean? So Tyrese, big shout outs to Tyrese, man. Get well soon, man. I hate it ended the way it ended for you, man. But keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing what you're doing, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing over there in Indy. Y'all will be back real soon. Y'all will be back. There's no questions about it. Y'all will be back. You know what I mean? Let's give another shout out, man. Just because off the strength, man. With these teams, man, it come down to the depth, and it came down to the bench and the players that they had, man. Casey Wallace had a big first half on the defense end. I want to say he notched. I want to say it was either 3 or 4 steals before halftime. You know what I'm saying? He had a big game on the defensive end. The Pacers was up 1 at half, with 8 turnovers for Indy at half and 4 turnovers for OKC at half. So it really wasn't too much of a turnover battle, you know what I mean? They was, you know what I mean, OKC had the fewer, but you know what I mean, it wasn't that big of a discrepancy like we've been seeing throughout this playoff series. So, you know what I mean? It was a great game, man. It was a great game. I just, like I say, man, I hate that Tyrese went down with that injury, because we didn't really get the full experience of this Game 7 due to that. Although Indiana didn't give up, them boys continued to fight regardless of what was going on. Indiana continued to fight. You know what I'm saying? They fought hard all night. But it's, you know what I mean? Like I tell you, like I just said, man, a car can't move without the engine. Tyrese Haliburton is the engine. You know what I mean? So that just sucks that he went down with that injury like that, man. I really wanted to see what it was gonna look like if Tyrese played the whole game, because like I say, Tyrese was hot in the first quarter. He gave you 3 threes in the first quarter, man. He was hot. That boy was ready to ball, bro. You could see it in his face when they was lining up for the jump ball, when they put the camera on him standing under the rim. He had that look in his face like, if I play this whole game tonight, bro, I'm going home with this chip. You know what I'm saying? He had that look in his face. He had that bounce in his step when the game started. Like I say, man, it's just very unfortunate that he had to go down with that Achilles injury, you know what I'm saying, the way he went down, man. That was very, very unfortunate. But, you know what I'm saying, good thing for Indy, man. They got some of the best backup point guards in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Nimhard, he stepped up to the plate and gave you 9. He had 9 points at the half. You know what I mean? TJ McConnell, if TJ McConnell ain't played his way into no check or a starting role on somebody's team, I don't know what else to say. Thank you for the stars. Shout out Shay Gayton for the stars. Stacia, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the stars, appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I just got some stars. You know what I'm saying? This the season finale of the Bigger the Pill podcast, man. After the night, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be on a little break. Y'all can still catch me on Most Popular Discussions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can still catch me there, you know, every week. But, you know what I'm saying, this is the season finale, man, and then I'll be back when football season come around, when football season roll back around, man. We only gonna get better, and we only gonna keep growing from here, man, and I appreciate y'all with all the love and support that y'all been giving me throughout this whole journey, man. You know what I'm saying? When y'all stick around. As a matter of fact, since I got at least 4 people in here right now, we'll do it right now, man. I wanted to take the time, man, to do a celebratory shot with y'all, man. Y'all know I don't usually do that on the stream. I usually don't do that on the live, man, but we gonna do it tonight, man. You feel me? If y'all see a shot, take a shot, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me throughout this whole journey, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the season finale of the Bigger the Pill podcast. Season 1 has come to an end, man, and y'all been here every step of the way, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? This one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Now let's get back to business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Nimhart, he stepped up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? Once Tyrese got hurt, gave you 9 points at the half. I think he finished the game with like 15. But, you know what I mean? He did what he was supposed to do. TJ McConnell, man. TJ McConnell is a dog, man. TJ McConnell did everything he could in that third quarter to keep this game close, y'all. The man scored 12 points in the third quarter by himself. Nobody else on his team could score in the third, man. OKC had them boys so clamped up, and he was the only one scoring, that the game really got away from them at that point. Cause it was like all them boys really just lost the fight that they had in them. You know what I'm saying? Them boys lost the fight that they had in them. But TJ was determined. TJ was not going out of there. You know what I'm saying? He gave you a big third quarter last game. That, you know what I'm saying, that kind of fueled that 30-point blowout that they had. He gave you another big third quarter tonight. And he gave you a big third quarter, what it was, game 2. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that's not something that TJ been doing. You know what I'm saying? TJ get on the court. You know what I'm saying? They won 4 flat and they let TJ do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out TJ. Let me give another round of applause for TJ. You know what I'm saying? The rebound battle tonight was damn near even. You know what I'm saying? The first double-digit lead of the game didn't come to the third quarter, and OKC went up 11. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Hey, man, listen, this was a great game, man. This was a great game, man. You know what I'm saying? OKC did what they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Score off turnovers. They led the game with points scored off turnovers. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They turn you over and they get out in transition, just like Indiana. You know what I'm saying? It's just OKC got the better defense, man. You know what I mean? That's just what that boiled down to. OKC got the better defense. And they led the night off points off turnovers. Had a 21-point lead going into the fourth. You know what I mean? 19-2 run. And in that 19-2 run, the only 2 points that Indy scored came from T.J. McConnell. You know what I'm saying? They went on a 19-2 run. And the run started when there was 3 minutes left in the third. OKC came out after halftime. They started a little slow. You know what I mean? Like I say, they was down 1 going in the half. They started a little slow, but they came out third quarter, second half of the game, and they took full control. You know what I mean? I'm just, like I say, man, I got to tip my hat to the Indiana Pacers because I really thought it was going to get out of control once Tyrese got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't get out of control once Tyrese got hurt. They stayed in there and they fought. You know what I mean? They ran out of gas. And you can look at them and tell that they had ran out of gas. You had Obi Toppin. He can't catch a pass properly. He dribbling the ball off his feet. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, like, fatigue had done finally set in. Reality had done finally set in on them boys after halftime. You know what I'm saying? Then you had Lou Dort. Lou Dort doing what Lou Dort do. You know what I'm saying? He going to play defense, of course. You know what I'm saying? First team all defense for a reason. You know what I mean? Lou Dort going to play defense. That's what he do. But what really set Lou Dort apart from everybody tonight was his activity on the offensive glass. Lou Dort had, I want to say, four offensive boards in a single quarter tonight. You know what I'm saying? So his motor is what really kept them boys energized, kept them boys doing what they doing. Then let's go to the unicorn, man. Let's talk about Chet, man. Let's talk about it. Chet out there, 5 blocks, swatting it. Don't come in here. This my paint. And they talk bad about Chet because Chet a little skinny fella. But Chet ain't playing down there in that paint. You go down there playing down there with Chet if you want to. The boy got it right here. IQ. He gonna be even more dangerous once he do put some weight on. Why everybody want to pick at him being skinny? Wait till Chet put that weight on. Wait till Chet hit that weight room. It's gonna get real dark. It's gonna be real bad for people down there fooling with Chet, bro. I'm telling you, Chet is one of them ones. Chet tough. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When it come down to the NBA, if Chet on the screen. If him and Wemby on the same court at the same time, I'm watching it. That's going to be a rivalry to watch for the ages, man. Y'all got to remember Chet fractured his hip and missed 39 games this season. I can't tell. You wouldn't have been able to tell if I ain't just told you that. Chet done missed plenty of games and went out there tonight and looked like a true veteran. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we get up out of here with this W. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Chet, man. Round of applause to Chet, man. I can't wait to see his development. I can't wait to see the type of player Chet is in the next 2 to 3 years. I can't wait. It's gonna be something to watch. You hear me? Cause Chet gonna be a hey, boy. All right, play with Chet if you want to. But let's get down to what really is the time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Shay, man. Shea has just joined rare air, man. There's only one other person that done did what Shea did tonight, man. I told y'all, and that was Jordan, 97, 98. That boy Shea done went and won the scoring title this season, Western Conference MVP, regular season MVP, finals MVP, and is a champion all in the same season, dog. All in the same season, dog. Let me run that down for y'all one more time in case y'all did not hear me. We got a scoring title, regular season MVP, Western Conference MVP, championship, and finals MVP, man. Nobody has done that since the 97-98 Bulls with Jordan. That was the year Jordan did it, 97-98 season, man. Ain't nobody did it since him. Chet went out there. I keep saying Chet, boy. I'm going to tell you, boy, Chet had an impact tonight, bro. But Shea went out there and completed the mission. That's really what I wanted to see. Could Chet, I said Chet again, could Shea complete the mission? And he went out there and did his thing. He did his thing, man. Had a career high in assists, and a career playoff high in assists. You know what I'm saying? Made sure he got his team involved. You know what I mean? I heard Doris Burke shoot out a stat during the game that his team was shooting 50% from the 3 line off his passes alone. You feel me? True superstar. Go out there, get my team involved, and I'm going to get mine. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Shea wins finals MVP. You know what I mean? Averaging 30 points a game, 4.6 rebounds a game. I always say 5 rebounds a game. And 5.6 assists. Might as well say 6 assists a game. Been doing that all year. The man been averaging 30 all year. 30 and 5 all year. You feel me? Even with Nembhard breathing down his neck all playoff series. You thought Shea did what? Say that one more time for me, Daquan. What'd you say? You know what I mean? Got my boy Daquan in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Alien, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all boy don't know about that, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Alien. Yeah, got him in the chat. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through for the season finale, baby. Appreciate you. As always, showing love. You feel me? Then you had Shea the 5th player all time with 25 plus points and 10 plus assists in a game 7, man. This is if y'all don't understand the greatness that we just witnessed from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander this season, come on, man. Come on, man. The man set records and broke history in all playoffs all year. All year. All year, man. Shea is really one of them dudes, man. Shea is really one of them ones, man. Thought Shaq got finals MVP with a scoring title and a regular season. I appreciate the shout out game. Always, bro, always. And Shaq did. But Shaq ain't did what Shea did. We got scoring title. Listen what I'm saying, Daquan. We got scoring title. Regular season MVP. Western Conference Finals MVP. Champion and Finals MVP. Ain't nobody did that since Jordan. 97, 98, bro. All 5 in one season. Now, you know what I'm saying? You got the LeBrons, and you got the Shaqs, and you got, you know what I'm saying? Who was the other one? There's one more. Because Shea the 4th to do it. There's one more. I'm missing his name. I just had his name on the tip of my tongue. I'm missing his name. But Shea the first one to get all 5 since 97, 98 with Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Jordan did it 97, 98, and Shea just did it with all 5. You feel me? But he the 4th to do the regular season MVP, championship, and finals MVP. You know, Curry Curry is the other one. Curry the fourth. Yup. Curry was the third to do it. I think Shaq, LeBron, Curry. Yeah, I think Curry was the third to do it. And Shea just became the fourth to do it. But he's the second to do all five in a single season. Ain't nobody did that since Jordan 97, 98. And on top of that, Shea set another record. Most 30 and 5 games ever in a single playoff run. Most 30 and 5. 30 points, 5 assists. He is the only one where he's the one that done did it the most in a single playoff run. What else can we say, man? Jalen Williams started the game out slow. I thought he was gonna really fall off a cliff. I thought the pressure was too much for him. He started the game out slow, had a great second half, finished the game with 20s. Word, that's insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Scoring tight, like, I don't think people realize like how hard that is to do. You led the NBA in scoring, won the regular season MVP, turned around and went and won the Western Conference Finals MVP. Then you turn around, went and won a championship and Finals MVP. Man, listen. As a guard, now let it would have been a big man like Wemby or somebody to do it. Then you'd be like, all right, cool. But we talking about a guard, man. We talking about a 6'6" shooting guard. A 6'6" shooting guard. Real Life just took the lead by storm in a single season. Boy, I know the Clippers mad. They traded him now, boy. I know them Clippers fans and them Clippers owners and coaches, boy, they hot. They are hot. And Shea ain't playing, bro. This the first of many. I'm going to be real with you. That OKC team is going to be here for a long time. They're going to be here for a while. The only thing that'll stop them from doing it again is the fact that the West, we so deep over there in the West. You feel me? It's too many great stars over in the West. Too many great teams in the West. Not to mention you just had KD get traded to Houston. Although, you know what I'm saying, KD just ain't got the same impact on winning like he used to. But KD is in Houston now. Them boys was the number 2 seed this year. And they another team, young, deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it now. As soon as you was typing that question, I was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? They another team, young, deep. You know what I'm saying? Although they done had to trade away a couple pieces to get KD, like I said earlier when I seen the trade, I wouldn't have did it. Because, I mean, yeah, KD gonna be KD. KD gonna give you his regular 25, 5 and 5. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do that. That's KD. That's the Slim Reaper. Ain't too many people can guard that man. He's a walking bucket. But I wouldn't have did it if I was Houston. You know what I mean? It is a good trade. Don't get me wrong now, Daquan. It's a great trade. It's a great trade, especially when you look at what they had and what they made out of the season that just passed. I mean, I would have traded them for Jalen Green too, because Jalen Green ain't give you nothing. So I would have got Jalen Green on about the door too. For Kevin Durant, I would have got Jalen Green on about the door too. But, you know what I'm saying, his impact on winning ain't the same. So we gonna have to really sit back and see how this playing out, because they lost some defensive pieces, although they ain't have to get rid of Jabari or Amon Thompson. So, you know what I'm saying, that should be good. But we gonna see it. Then he went Udoka. He went Ime. You know, Ime is arguably one of the best coaches in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they definitely getting consistent buckets when you got KD on the roster. You definitely gonna get some consistent buckets. Definitely. But then what about on the defensive end? KD play defense, but come on, man, let's be real. Ain't nobody scared of KD on no defensive end, man. You know what I'm saying? But he'll play defense. You know what I mean? But like I say, it's just like LeBron, man. It's just like LeBron. Them boys to that age now where they gonna get their numbers. They gonna be great players regardless. It's just their impact on winning is not the same. If LeBron still had the same impact on winning that he's had throughout his career, LA wouldn't have never lost to Minnesota in the first round. That wouldn't have happened. Let's just call it what it is. That wouldn't have happened. You feel me? Same with KD. I don't think KD won a playoff series since the one that since Brooklyn. I think he won one playoff series out there in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? If that. You know what I mean? So it's just the impact on winning when you dealing with older players, but the impact on winning is just not the same. So I wouldn't have did it just based off the direction that the league's going in right now, due to this finals we just witnessed with Indiana and OKC, to show you like you don't have to have a superstar, a true, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to have multiple superstars to win a championship. That's what this series proved to us. So, like I said, you know what I'm saying? This was the death of the super team era and team and superstars up together. That is over with. That is over with. I don't see too many front offices trying to even pull that move no more due to what we just witnessed with OKC and Indiana. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I say, man, it's a good trade, but it got its drawbacks. It got its drawbacks. You feel me? It definitely got its drawbacks because you got a what? KD about to be what? 36, 35. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. I wouldn't have did it. Unless they're going to do it for a 1-year rental type of deal. If it's going to be a 1-year deal, all right, that's cool. But if you're talking about signing KD to a multiple year deal while he out there in Houston, I don't see the logic in that. I don't see that paying out for you, you know what I'm saying, in the way that you were wanting to pay off. I don't see it. You know what I mean? And it's not because he's not a great player. KD is arguably one of the top 20 greatest players we ever seen in the NBA. I got him right outside the top 20 right now. But I could agree with somebody if they say they got Kevin Durant in their top 20 all time. I can definitely agree with it. I got him right outside of the top 20 at like 21, 22. You know what I mean? As far as scorers go now, he's a top 10 scorer all time in my book. Even if he don't end up eclipsing the points that he need to be considered a top 10 scorer, he'll forever be a top 10 scorer in my book. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. This has been a great season. This was a great series, y'all. This has been a great season of the Bigger the Pill podcast. Tonight is the season finale, man. I appreciate all y'all coming in, showing love. I really ain't got nothing else much to say. Oh, man, let me give a shout out. I almost forgot my boy, man. Let me give a shout out to my boy Pascal Siakam, man. Pascal Siakam is a hooper, and he nice. And it's time for people to start really talking about him in that light. The man is a 2019 NBA champion with the Toronto Raptors, and he did everything in his power to try to bring a chip to Indy. He did everything in his power. Great playoff run for Pascal Siakam. Great playoff run for Pascal Siakam, man. For real. Gotta give him his flowers. I gotta give my boy his flowers. I can't forget about my boy now, Caruso. Alex Caruso. Shout out Alex Caruso, man. Shout out my dog, man. 2020 champion with the Lakers, man. My boy done went and got him another ring. Yeah, my boy done went and got him another ring, man. Stop playing with that boy. And was an integral part in them boys getting to this championship and winning this championship. He had a great night tonight. Came off the bench and hit a couple threes that really boosted the momentum and the morale of the team. Cause it looked like them boys thought that just because Haliburton had done got hurt that they had done won. He came in off the bench like, no. We ain't doing that tonight. We gonna ball tonight. We gonna end this here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Alex Caruso, man. But like I say, man, this is the season finale of the Bigger the Pill podcast, season 1, man. I appreciate everybody who showed love, support, came through when you seen me doing my thing, how I do my thing, dog. I appreciate all the love. I want to shout out my homeboy Neek, you feel me, for letting me use his podcast studio in the short period of time that I was using his studio, you feel me, while I was trying to get my studio situated, you know what I'm saying, my little studio situated. We ain't hit the big dog yet, but you know what I'm saying, everything is a blessing, man, and I appreciate everything that's been given to me, and I appreciate y'all coming through and showing the love, how y'all show the love, man. You know what I'm saying? One more time. You know what I'm saying? Because we going to sign out for the night, man. We going to go and get up out of here for the night, man. You know what I'm saying? Celebratory shot, man. You see a shot, take a shot, man. Y'all already know. My name is Curtis McNeil. This is the Bigger the Pill podcast, baby. The bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, and you the pill, baby. That's anything you got going on in your life. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. That's the only way the channel gonna grow is if y'all grow with me, I grow with y'all, and we grow together. To my live audience, I do have stars now. Feel free to send the stars. If not, I appreciate y'all coming in anyway, man. This is to y'all. This is to my audiences. I appreciate all the love and support, man. This has been season 1 of the Bigger the Pill podcast, and we only gonna get better and we only gonna go up from here, man. Make sure y'all tap in with me on Most Popular Discussions, man. June 26th. We got Most Popular Discussions. We're gonna be talking about Southern hospitality versus the North. South versus the North. You know what I mean? Y'all tune in for that. And I'm up out of here, man. Like I say, man, I appreciate all the love and support y'all give, man. Wouldn't be no Bigger the Pill podcast without y'all, man. I'm going to go and get up out of here.